Welcome to the stage where ideas converge, talents shine, and the future of HR takes center stage. This conclave is not just an event, it's a journey of exploration and growth.
A very good morning to everyone gathered here. On behalf of Loyola Academy, I, Naman,
And I, Navya, welcome you all to the HR Conclave. Let us delve into a world where leadership, talent, and innovation converge. This HR Conclave will surely be a platform to learn, share, and inspire.
prayer is not an empty ritual, but a sacred conversation that transforms our souls and brings us closer to God. May I now request the college choir, Ignis Santos, who continue to ignite their voices and instill the Almighty's presence in our hearts to lead us into prayer through the prayer song. I also request the audience to kindly be seated in silence as a mark of reverence and do not clap at the end of the prayer song. I repeat, I request the audience to kindly be seated in silence as a mark of reverence and do not clap at the end of the prayer song.
classical dance, every movement is an ode to grace, evoking a sense of transcendence that transports both the performer and the viewer to a realm of beauty and serenity. We now welcome our classical dancers.
Titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana tajim tanana virana jim kati titilana tana tana titilana tilana nadar sittom dara sittom tana titilana tana virana jim kati nadar sittom dara sittom tana titilana tana virana jim kati nadar dara dara tom dara 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 nudana jim kati Titilana tana tana, titilana tilana tati, tim tanana tirana tim tati, titilana tana tana, titilana tilana nadra titum dra titum. Titilana tana tirana tim tati, nadra titum dra titum, tana tim tati, titilana tana tirana tim tati, nadra titum dra titum. Tanadim tadi, titilana tanadirana dim tadi, nadar dir dir tom dir 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 dudara dim tadi, dir 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 tillana, dir dir tillana, dir tillana tade dim tanana, dirana dim tadi, titilana tana tana, titilana tillana tadi dim tanana, dirana dim tadi, titilana tana tana, titilana tillana nadar dir. నీ కృపామృతమే నిత్య జీవనము నీ కృపామృతమే నిత్య జీవనము రాజయల్లు మృదు పదములే ధనము రాజయల్లు మృదు పదములే ధనము నీ కృపామృతమే నిత్య జీవనము రాజయల్లు మృదు పదములే ధనము నాదరజిత్తం ద్రజిత్తం తన జీంతజి రితుల్లాన తన ధీరన జీంతజి నాదరజిత్తం ద్రజిత్తం తన జీంతజి రితుల్లాన తన ధీరన జీంతజి నాదర దర దర తొందర దర నుదర జీంతజి దర 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 తిల్లాన దర దర తిల్లాన దర తిల్లాన తారే దిం తనన తారే దిం తన తారే దిం తన ధీరన జీంతజి తిల్లాన తన తన తిల్లాన తిల్లాన తజి దిం తన ధీరన జీంతజి.
Thank you, dancers, for the graceful performance.
We request all the audience to refrain from using your phones. Please put your phones on silent mode or either on switch off mode. Thank you.
May I now request Reverend Father Dr. Francis Xavier S.J., Correspondent, Loyola Academy, Reverend Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy S.J., Principal, Loyola Academy, Reverend Father Dr. B. Joji S.J., Director, Andhra Loyola Engineering College, Reverend Father M. Aruljoti S.J., Vice Principal, School of Commerce, Dr. N. Suchitra Naidu, Dr. N. Maria Das, Vice Principal, School of Informatics, Dr. K. Rama, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. T. Suchitra Naidu, Dean of Academics, and Dr. K. Vijayalakshmi, Dean of Research, on the dais.
His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to our college's mission have positioned us as a beacon of excellence. Let us welcome this remarkable individual. We would now like to invite Reverend Father Dr. Francis Xavier S.J., Correspondent, Loyola Academy, to address the gathering.
A very pleasant morning to all of you, respected HRs, hailing from various business houses and organizations. First of all, I would like to extend a note of thank you to every one of you for becoming part of this HR conclave organized by Loyola Academy. I, Father Dr. Francis Xavier, the correspondent of Loyola Academy, on behalf of Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy, the principal, Father B. Joji Reddy, the director of Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, Vijayawada, the vice principal, HODs, the placement team, and the dynamic council, student council, welcome each and every one of you amidst us this morning. Trust me, this conclave would not be possible but for your generous and gracious presence here amidst us this morning. Loyola Academy grows and prospers because of your interest shown towards this institution. You are a vital part of our success story, and we need you for building a strong nation. We firmly believe that forming young students for a gainful employment is equal to building a strong nation. Loyola Academy belongs to an illustrious family of great institutions like Loyola College Chennai, St. Xavier's College Kolkata, which has become a university now, St. Xavier's College Mumbai, Andhra Loyola College Vijayawada, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology Vijayawada, XLRI, and XAMB, which has become also a university, etc., etc. My dear friends, coming from different organizations, Loyola Academy is an autonomous college, and all your suggestions will be incorporated very, very clearly into our syllabus to make our students employable. We assure you that our young men are disciplined, raring to go, and hardworking. We are very eager to listen to each one of you. With these words, once again, I welcome each one of you this morning for this HR conclave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for your inspiring words and also for shedding light on our wide college network.
He is a true trailblazer in the realm of education. Through his visionary leadership, he has fostered an environment where innovation, inclusivity, and academic excellence thrive. May I now request Reverend Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy S.J., Principal, Loyola Academy, President, Xavier Board of Higher Education, India, recipient of the Best Performance Award from Intellectual People's Foundation 2023, and the recipient of the Pride of India Award for Education 2023, to deliver the welcome address.
Very dear Reverend Father Francis Xavier, the correspondent of this college, dear Reverend Father B. Joji, the director of Loyola Engineering Colleges, dear Reverend Father Arul Jyoti, the vice principal of this college, Dr. Rama, Dean IQAC coordinator, Dr. Suchitra Naidu, Dean Academics, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, Dean Research, dear deans, dear staff members, dear HODs, and my dear students, friends, let us give a warm welcome to our HRs, CEOs from significant companies. A warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you, dear HRs, CEOs from your belonging institutes. Happy to see you over here this morning. So thanks a lot for responding to our invitation. And as Father Francis Xavier was mentioning, Loyola institutions are established in 124 countries. 124 countries. And in particular, in India, we have around 65 higher education institutions. And among those 65, 5 are placed in Andhra and Telangana. And one of such institution is Loyola Academy, and it was established in 1976 by Reverend Father T. Balaya. And first of all, to introduce ourselves, we are with these white cassocks. Some of you must have not seen. We are known as priests, or we are addressed by our students as fathers. And this society was established by St. Ignatius of Loyola way back in the 16th century. And that's our tradition goes. And we are around 17,000 priests working not only for education, but also for social work and social extension activities across the world. And in Loyola Academy, we have 7 schools: School of Commerce, School of Management, School of Life Sciences, School of Food Technology, School of Agriculture, and School of Arts. So these are the 7 schools we have. And we have 12 deans. I already mentioned 3 of the deans who are sitting on the stage. They are the main deans. And we have deans for 7 schools. So they run day-to-day activities. And we have around 40 courses in this college with 15 programs. 40 courses we have. You name it, almost we have it. So particularly in the area of computer science, of course, the last course that we have introduced is ML. We have 13 courses of them. 1:23. We have to cross the limit to 1:20, then only we'll be getting 4 points in NAC from the start point of it. And we have our student council members. Tanay Singh is the head boy of our institution. And Shanai DeCruz. Shanai DeCruz is here. Shanai? Somewhere? She is the Shanai? Yes. She is the head girl of this institution. And we are not only good, our students are not only good in academics, but also they are very good in other extracurricular activities. We have sports, we have 20 clubs, we have various certificate courses. We offer almost 50 certificate courses on this campus, apart from these core courses. And we also impart NPTEL programs. Each and every student has to take up at least minimum 2 credits of NPTEL courses. And above this campus is a bubbling campus. Why I call it as a bubbling campus? Because we impart here as per our vision, academic excellence, one of the important things. And second thing is social responsibility. Third thing is spirituality. Any program we begin with a prayer song, and of course a welcome dance. Thanks to Manvi and our team for performing the best dance, trained by our Dean, Madam Sharat Chandra Naidu, Dean of Cultural Affairs. She herself is a Kuchipudist. And then we have the last one is making them the future leaders. So these are the 4 pillars that we envisage in Loyola Academy: academic excellence, social responsibility, value-based leadership, and spiritual commitment. So these are the 4 main goals. And our students are very indisciplined. Our students are very indisciplined. Do you say that? It seems, just to have a lighter moment, a student was late to the college, and our vice principal, Father Arul Jyoti, was standing with a big cane. Of course, these days, they are not permitted to use the canes. So then he demanded why the student was late to the college. Then the student seemed to have told, "Father, at home, my father and mother are fighting." Then the vice principal demanded, "If your father and mother are fighting at home, what have you got to do?" Then the student seemed to have told, "Father, how do you expect me to come when one slipper of mine is in father's hand and another slipper of mine is in mother's hand?" They are not permitted to give any reasons here. Punctuality means punctuality. And if they are late, after the prayer, morning prayer, every day we have morning prayer for 5 minutes. Tuesdays and Fridays we have interreligious prayer. So after prayer, no student should get into the class. Only on the rainy day. On rainy day, we allow 5 minutes to enter the class. Otherwise, they are en route to their destinations where they can do their self-study and or into the library. So they are taught here the discipline and at the same time regularity and punctuality. Some of you must have witnessed already. Some of our students may be recruited into your great companies, and you really love the students who exhibit their who are trained with regularity and punctuality. And I assure you that, dear friends. And not only that, we talk about the powerhouse. What is the powerhouse today? Of course, in biology, of course, I teach biotechnology. In a cell, we have a powerhouse. Mitochondria, if you think about it, the mitochondria is known as the powerhouse. And these days, the powerhouse of the institution is nothing but innovation. The powerhouse of the institution is nothing but the innovation. Earlier, people used to call knowledge is the power. Knowledge is not the power. Knowledge is only the potential power. Knowledge is something only piling up the facts. But if you remain only with the knowledge, then they are of no use to you. They are of no use to you. Knowledge to be transformed into wisdom. And that wisdom helps the student to think and rethink why they are studying here. That is very, very important. And only when knowledge is transformed into wisdom, then only they can adopt into skills. And skill is nothing but the generator. And without the generator, there won't be any power. Without the generator, there won't be any power. So, we are molding our students right from their admission to employability into these areas. Of course, we need to take care of the syllabus that is being designed, and particularly, we invite HRs from different institutes by each department when we frame the syllabus. Every year, we frame the syllabus, we modify the syllabus, and we make sure that it suits as per the industry. And that's why at least the university and UGC gives permission to us to modify the syllabus up to 30%. And we do it. We carry out a very rigorous exercise from the month of December to February, and we carry out, then we call the academic council members, where experts come from university, from Telangana State Council of Higher Education, and at the same time from industry and also from other arenas. whether our syllabus, what we are carried forward, is suitable to the industry, or whether we are preparing the students for life. Life in the sense, we need to prepare the students for life. We are not preparing the students only to take jobs, because life is to live, love, learn, and leave a legacy. No? Finally, we need to leave a legacy. No? What is the first name of Mahatma Gandhi? Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Why he became Mahatma? Because he left a legacy. He left a legacy to our beloved country. And that's why we call him Mahatma. What is the first name of Vivekananda? His name is Narendra. And why we call him as Vivekananda? He could reach out to the end of the world with his speeches, well-known speeches. And many people who listened to him fell flat. And that's why our country named him as Vivekananda. So we are trying to mold our students in this 5-year journey or 3-year journey or 4-year journey. This year, we started even integrated courses as per the policy of NEP. And we started integrated courses, and those integrated courses are going to be 4 years, which would be helpful for the students to leave if they want to pursue their studies in abroad. And that's why we have introduced 4 integrated courses this year. And next year onwards, slowly we will be introducing integrated courses in most of the disciplines, so that they are not only useful to the industry, but also if they want to pursue their studies in abroad, they can go and pursue their studies. Now, with 3 years, most of the students are facing hurdle in order to reach out to America or Canada or Australia. So if they have 4 years and if they are thoroughly trained, definitely they are reaching out. And I assure you, dear friends, out of every year, 1,500 students would be going out, leaving this campus. And around 700 to 750 students would be opting for placements. And 90 to 95% of the students would be getting placements. It's because of your generosity. And we are really thankful to you for recruiting our students. And rest of the students, they are going to pursue their higher studies. Very few of them are there as entrepreneurs to take care of their family business. Very few of them. Otherwise, with the upcoming of new learnings, metaverse learning, augmented learning, and quantum computations, with all these new ideologies, and we need to, our staff, I can tell you, our staff every day rigorously, they are transforming themselves by learning and by stepping into these new arenas. It's not an ordinary job or ordinary task to enter into such arenas, but every day they rigorously work for themselves and at the same time for the students. And I vouch that. So this is the type of college that we have. Apart from that, we have a lot of sports and games, and you name it, we have the sports and games. And our students are best in the Osmania University with regard to volleyball, basketball, and football. Of course, kabaddi, we are placed almost 2nd and 3rd place. And rest of the games, here 2-3 classical dancers who were dancing here. One of them is international player, one of them. So students are there in almost all the fields. They are trained to become an all-round person, a multidisciplinary person, a multitasking person. So we help them to have their hands with multi-dexterity, and that's what we aim at. So my heart goes for you for responding to this small invitation, and thanks a lot for coming over here. We wish you to have great time in Loyola Academy. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for showcasing how vibrant the student life is at Loyola Academy, and also how the facilities provided to us promote the holistic development of each and every student.
May I now request Dr. N. Maria Das, Vice Principal, School of Informatics, to join our dignitaries on the stage. May I now invite Reverend Father Dr. B. Joji Reddy S.J., Director, Andhra Loyola Engineering College, to address the gathering.
Respected Father Francis Xavier, the correspondent of Loyola Academy, Father Principal, the Vice Principal, and the other dignitaries on the days, the CEOs and the industry experts and the HRs of various industry houses and companies, dear staff members, dignitaries and staff and my dear students, a very good morning to every one of you. I am here to introduce one of our great institutions, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, which is placed in Vijayawada. Within a very short span of time of 15 years from its beginnings and inception, it has grown to the national ranks with immense human potential and technological skills. Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology empowers students in the fields of mechanical engineering, information technology, civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, apart from the latest computer science. In the computer science we have artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science. The campus sprawls with excellent facilities and infrastructure with the latest labs provided for teaching the students with top-notch skills in the field of science and technology. We train students with a Loyola brand to carry forward and to face the industries outside with proper discipline and at the same time having immense technological skills. And here I am to introduce and just speak to you and interact with you, all of you, especially the industry experts. And I am happy on the invitation of Father Francis Xavier, the correspondent, and Father Joji Reddy, the principal of Loyola Academy. I've just made it a point to come here and have a kind of exposure and interaction with all of you as industry experts, so that we, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, also offers quite a human potential in the field of science and technology. Therefore, looking forward to interacting with many of you individually later on and having kind of time to see how our students can be better placed and have industry placements. Once again, thanking for the opportunity that is given to me by the Loyola Academy management and all the dear students for patiently listening to me. Thank you once again. God bless you.
Thank you, Father. I request all the dignitaries to kindly be seated off the dais.
academic excellence, community engagement, and lifelong learning. Discover the vibrant tapestry of student life and cutting-edge facilities dedicated to nurturing our intellectual and personal development.
In the next few minutes, we'll take you on a journey through the vibrant campus life, exceptional academic programs, and the diverse opportunities from which we gain exposure here at Loyola Academy. Get ready to discover what makes our college a unique and enriching educational experience.
Loyola Academy Degree and PG College is one of the leading higher education institutions renowned for its exceptional educational offerings and well-built infrastructure. Loyola Academy provides students with a dynamic learning environment and comprehensive programs that prepare them for successful careers in today's ever-evolving world. Loyola believes in optimizing the potential and competency of the youth through critical thinking, academic quests, and extension activities.
Loyola Academy's campus recruitment training program is organized by the Placement Cell. The campus recruitment training is designed to assist the candidates for both on and off campus. This training is particularly beneficial for the second-year students who are seeking for placements in esteemed organizations. By participating in CRT, individuals can enhance their employability by receiving guidance and coaching in various aspects such as aptitude tests, group discussions, interview skills, and it also helps the students to excel the selection process and improve their communication abilities.
Let's go meet our placement heads and coordinators. Hi guys, I got the job offer.
Hello, congratulations, that's
Thank
really
you.
great. A 130-hour course, where 130-hour course has been split into 90 hours of aptitude and 40 hours of soft skills. It's an extensive course which has been designed for all the second-year students, and all the second-year students have registered. Almost 700 students had registered, and it was a 7 months long course.
The online assessment test has experienced a noteworthy increase in the count of shortlists, attributed to the trainers' thorough coverage of a wide range of topics. The inclusion of time management skills and shortcuts greatly aided our students to complete the tests within the allotted time. Notably, the students acquired numerous shortcuts and effective techniques to tackle all feigning questions swiftly. As a result, the CRT training substantially influenced the increased count of final selections by various companies. The students expressed their gratitude to their esteemed principal, Reverend Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy SJ, and the Placement Cell for organizing this well-tailored event for the campus placements.
For the previous academic year, that is 2022-2023, Loyola Academy had 130 plus organizations who had come for the recruitment drives to Loyola Academy. For the undergraduate program, out of 100%, 80% of them registered and 65% of them got placed and started working. For the postgraduate program, out of 100%, 70% registered and 58% have got placed and started working.
We present you Father Balaya Block, and here we have School of Management.
Welcome to the School of Management at Loyola Academy. As a beacon of excellence in business education, our School of Management is dedicated to shaping the future leaders of the corporate world and empowers our students to thrive in the ever-evolving landscape of global business. Our School of Management offers BBA, BBA Entrepreneurship Development, BBA Retail Operations Management, BBA Tourism, and MBA.
Welcome to the St. Joseph block. Here we have the School of Commerce.
Welcome to the School of Commerce. As a center of business education and innovation, Our school is dedicated to preparing the next generation of business leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals. With a strong commitment to academic excellence, practical learning, and industry relevance, we provide a dynamic environment that empowers students to excel in the competitive world of commerce. The courses we offer are BCom Honors, BCom Marketing, BCom Computer Applications, BCom International Finance, BCom Honors Strategic Finance, BCom Business Process Management, BCom Business Studies, BCom Business Analytics, and BCom Information Systems. We offer a comprehensive and future-focused curriculum. Our courses cover a wide range of business disciplines from marketing and finance to accounting, supply chain management, and entrepreneurship.
Welcome to Indigo Block. Here we have the School of Life Sciences, Arts and Humanities.
Welcome to School of Life Sciences. As Center of Exploration and Discovery in the realm of biology and natural sciences, our School of Life Sciences is dedicated to inspiring the next generation of scientists, researchers, and innovators. With a profound commitment to academic excellence, hands-on learning, and groundbreaking research, the courses we offer are BSc Chemical Technology, BSc Biotechnology Genetics and Chemistry, MSc Organic Chemistry, and MSc Biotechnology. Our distinguished faculty comprises accomplished biologists and educators who are passionate about nurturing scientific curiosity. We embrace a comprehensive approach to our education. Our curriculum spans a wide spectrum of subjects, including molecular biology, ecology, sociology, genetics, and biodiversity. Through engaging lectures, laboratory experiments, fieldwork, and collaborative projects, students gain a deep understanding of biological principles while developing critical thinking, analytical, and research skills. These experiences allow students to contribute to scientific knowledge and develop practical expertise that extends beyond the classroom.
Welcome to the School of Arts and Humanities. The courses we offer are BSc Multimedia and Animation, BA Mass Communication, BA Psychology, English and Journalism, BA Economics Public Administration, and Computer Applications. Through engaging seminars, hands-on workshop, creative projects, and collaborative endeavors, students not only deepen their understanding of human culture and expression, but also develop critical thinking, communication, and problem-solving skills that are highly valued in a wide array of professions. Welcome to the School of Food Technology and Nutrition. As a center of innovation and expertise in the fields of food technology and nutritional sciences, our school is dedicated to shaping the future leaders and innovators who will revolutionize the way we approach food health and well-being. The courses we offer are BSc Food Technology and Management, BSc Food Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, MSc Food Technology and Management, and MSc Food Science and Nutrition. Their passion for food, health, and innovation creates an inspiring atmosphere that encourages students to explore the intricacies of the food industry and its profound impact on human health.
Welcome to CS Block. Here we have School of Informatics.
Welcome to Admin Block. Here we have the School of Informatics.
Welcome to the School of Informatics. Through a blend of interactive lectures, practical projects, collaborative workshops, and industry partnerships, the courses we offer are BSc Computer Science and Engineering, BSc Electronics and Communication Technology, and BSc Maths, Statistics and Computer Science, BSc Computer Science and Information Technology, BSc Computer Science and Data Analytics Engineering, BSc Computer Science and Cognitive Systems, BSc Computer Science and Cybersecurity, BSc CS and AI, BSc CS and Cloud Computing, BSc CS and Internet of Things, BSc CS and Machine Learning, MCA and MSc, MCA and MSc Data Science. We provide ample opportunities for students to engage in hands-on projects, hackathons, internships, and research initiatives. These experiences allow students to apply their knowledge in real-world scenarios, creating solutions that address complex challenges and contribute to technological advancements.
Welcome to the Agriculture Block. Here we have the School of Agriculture.
Welcome to the School of Agriculture. With a strong commitment to fostering agricultural innovation, environmental stewardship, and community engagement, we provide a dynamic learning environment that empowers students to thrive in the ever-evolving field of agriculture. The course we offer is BSc Honours Agriculture. Our comprehensive curriculum covers a wide range of agricultural disciplines, from crop science and animal husbandry to sustainable agricultural and agribusiness management. Through hands-on learning, fieldwork, research projects, and industry partnerships, our students gain a deep understanding of agricultural principles while developing critical problem-solving, communication, and leadership skills.
Hello everyone, this is A.V. Shrikar, your former head boy of Loyola Academy. I'm currently working as an audit analyst from the Department of Regional Audit Delivery Center, Deloitte, USI. I completed my graduation from the Department of BCom Honors Strategic Finance. BCom Honors Strategic Finance is a collaborated course of BCom Honors and United States Certified Management Accounting. This department and this course helped me to gain accounting and financial knowledge to build a foundation in my financial journey. The placement cell of Loyola Academy helped me and supported me to grab this wonderful opportunity. This was my first placement offer and I bagged it. The campus recruitment program conducted by the placement cell of Loyola Academy helped me answer all my logical and aptitude questions with a great ease. I thank Loyola Academy, the placement cell of Loyola Academy, and obviously my department to be a great part to build my financial journey and be a great part in my success journey. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
My name is Marina Sarah Thomas. I'm from BCom International Accounting and Finance. I've recently got placed in Deloitte through the campus placement team. Our college provides a lot of chances for development of our skills and knowledge, not only from the perspective of academics but also from an overall aspect. It helps us to gain knowledge in practical way. I would like to express my gratitude towards the placement team and the college for providing all the opportunities and the trainings. The CRT program was not only a place where we will learn different things, but also we enjoyed and we had a lot of funny activities and interactions. It helped us to improve our aptitude and soft skills and helped us to understand what are the weakness and skills, how to overcome the weakness, how to face them, and it gave us an overall nourishment. I would extend my heartfelt thanks and appreciation for the valuable training and support that was provided from the college. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Archit Krishnan, a BCom undergraduate in International Accounting and Finance from Loyola Academy, Hyderabad. I got placed at Deloitte for the audit services sector in the RADC department. BCom International Accounting and Finance, now renamed as BCom International Finance, provides us with extensive knowledge in the areas of financial accounting, management and cost accounting, audit and assurance, etc. This course is integrated with the Association of Certified Chartered Accountants, a professional accounting body based in the United Kingdom. We are given a total of 7 exemptions, that is from papers F1 to F7, for pursuing an undergraduate course at Loyola Academy, Hyderabad. We are also provided with guest lectures with resources and help from our learning partner ISDC Global, based in Bangalore. We are also provided with campus recruitment training program by the management, which helps us develop skills that are now demanded by employers such as critical thinking and scenario analysis. All these factors put together has helped me crack the interview for Deloitte, and I would like to thank and express my heartfelt gratitude to both the management and the placement and training cell for all the opportunities provided to us at Loyola Academy.
Greetings everyone, this is Joy Mosla. I've completed my degree from BSc Computer Data Science and Data Analytics Engineering. The CRD classes offered by Loyola Academy helped me in my aptitude and my communication skills as well. All of these opportunities given by Loyola Academy helped me improve my confidence and also overcome all the insecurities I had. And hence I've been placed at a really good company, that is JP Morgan. Thank you so much.
Let us delve into a comprehensive exploration of the inner workings and dynamics of the industry. Get ready to gain valuable insights into the trends, challenges, and strategies that shape our field and drive its growth. So without further ado, let us begin our journey into the intricate world of industry functioning.
To begin this session, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Pola Santosh, Deputy Manager at Concentrix, to share his valuable insights about his industry with us.
Check. Thank you so much, guys, for giving this opportunity. My name is Santosh, and I'm working in Concentrix as a HR, and I'm leading a site called Google. So most of the people, like I've seen in the video also, most of them are placed in finance sector and all. But nowadays, what I believe, content moderation. We have our social media, YouTube platforms, Facebook, Twitter, so we have an opportunity called content moderation. So I lead the content moderation where we have 6,000 plus employees working in Google process. So I've seen a lot of people asking a lot of questions. Why we are not able to crack the interview, whether it is in placement, whether it in campus drives, whether it is whenever we go to interviews. So a lot of people have a confidence before interview. Good communication, good aptitude skills, good analytic skills. But when they go to interview, when they sit in front of an interviewer, a small concept called panic. So what will happen then? Whatever the knowledge that we have, whatever the analytic skills, whatever things that we have, we will start forgetting all those things, and we will be in panic, and we might not able to crack the interview. So how many of you here face this problem? Can I see hands? Anyone face this problem? I faced it. I faced it because, see, I am from IIMC. I have applied for Loyola also, but I don't know why I don't got admission. So then I applied in IIMC. When I was doing my graduation, right, I've seen only 4 courses: BCom, BSc, BBA. That's all. But now when I see agriculture, automation, information technology, and BSc science and all, I was shocked. Actually, I was talking to my colleague and I was telling these many courses are there. But as a HR, when we are into the industry, we will focus only on that particular roles and responsibilities. So when I completed my graduation, I don't know what is the way. I was like searching for jobs and all. Then I got an opportunity for a call center. I was like, I've placed for an Axis Bank domestic process. I was like thinking, I have done my BBA from a reputed college, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. Am I not capable enough to? I done my BBA HR, but I'm doing a call center job. Why? Where I missed it? Is it I have not in the proper way? Or no proper guidance? The major problem is reality. We don't believe reality, we believe in the process. What is the market? Where exactly I can showcase my profile? What all the type of questions will come? What kind of answers that I have to give? Whether I am capable enough to crack it or not, I was not aware. Then I started. I thought only one thing: from now, next 3 years, I want to see myself as a HR. Then I started learning the reality of the market. Then, after 3 years, I've been placed as a HR. So what I just wanted to tell everyone, nowadays, there are 2 sectors. One is IT, the second one is service, correct? So both the sectors required, IT required service and service require IT. So in a survey, there were like 10 lakh students from Telangana will be passing their graduation and post-graduation. So every year, these 10 lakhs out of 50% has to do their job. From where jobs will create? 2 options, right? One, the person has to leave the position to create a job. So we can't expect person to move from the job, right? Creation of a job. So service industry. In service industry, you take it health sector, you take it banking sector, you take the content moderation, you take any service,
is the fastest growing sector in the world. If you see, might be packages will be okay. Compared to IT, your packages will not be that high, but the growth, but the opportunity, but the learning, you will see a lot. If I can guide and I can tell only one thing, guys, if you want to see yourself in a position in few years, just focus on the job, what you're doing, just leave the package, what you're thinking about. If you're focused on your role and you are loving your job and you're doing your innovation, as Sir said, that innovation is very important. Nowadays, innovation plays a very major role to get your growth. You have knowledge, you're hardworking, you're a smart working, but you don't have innovation skills, then your growth will be slow compared to other person. So that's all from my end. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And I can tell only one thing, just focus on the role that you are applying. I'm telling 90% of the interviews what we take, okay, on one part that we are rejecting that candidate only because of this self-introduction. Most of you think that I am giving my self-introduction very clearly and the communication is very good. I have done not a grammatical errors and all. But are you giving your genuine self-introduction? And every day hundreds of interview. 60 to 70% of the self-introduction in the same pattern. Same hobbies. Why? Do you really think if you are telling you love traveling, you're thinking that HR will not hire you? No. Don't just tell us the hobbies like reading books, listening to music. Just tell your perfect hobby. And if you start focusing on your self-introduction, I'm telling you, first round of your screening will be cleared. That's all I can tell. Focus on your self-introduction and be confident. Don't be nervous. If you crack the interview, then you'll get a job. If you don't, then you'll get experience. Thank you so much all. Thank you so much, Loyola, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful message that was rather influential.
May I now request Mr. Abhijit Bhattacharjee and Mr. Richard Fernandez from Grand Slam Networks to come onto the dais and present their priceless viewpoint on the industry.
Good morning, dignitaries, and good morning, friends. I'm Abhijit Bhattacharjee. To begin with, 15th August 2017, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he mentioned that be a job creator instead of job seeker. That really touched me. And having put 3 decades of experience in event management, I wrote this book, Event Management, Zero Investment Business Opportunity. I'm not here to promote this book, but I would like to donate this to the library of your college. Please read this book. It'll definitely give you insight. Event management, as just now one gentleman spoke about the realities, the confidence, how you project yourself, all that. But let me tell you one thing. Event management, every house, every household, every person will definitely will touch upon the aspects of event management. Well, in our generation, everything is to do ourselves, be it a birthday party, be it a marriage function, everything is to do on our own. But tell me, nowadays, people got empowered, people have more resources, but time is very precious for them. So what what they look at hiring it to, giving it to some agency. You might say, oh, well, I'm very good at organizing things, but where is the time? If you really have to, entire family has to pull all the resources, including time, to put up a show of marriage of the daughter or the son, it takes a lot of their time. So that is very precious nowadays. So it is very easy for them to just call some agency and say, look, come out to the presentation, this is what my requirement is. And an agency like us, we will go with the preconceived concepts. If it is, it's a marriage, we'll show you the decor, this is going to be the mandapam like this. If it is F&B layout, these are the things. So you have huge options. You have to just spend your money, light in your pockets, and your job will be done. One personal party in my house, I always seek the help of event managers. Now coming to this one, how you can empower yourself. Definitely I'd like to have questions from you. I think because of paucity of time, I will not go into the detail, but if you have any specific questions, you can ask me in the question answer session. But I'll just touch upon the industry per se. It's about 2022. It has done a business of, the industry has done a business of 75 billion rupees. And it is going to touch about 150 billion by 2025 and 2026. There are so many verticals in event management. It is, if you say marriage is a very, very important segment. That is also earning billions of dollars, Indian wedding industry. Then you have corporate events, then you have exhibitions, then you have conferences. These are huge verticals. If you join this particular thing, you will understand that you have to hone your skills. You have to see, you identify with which vertical. It is not that you can master. Though we run an event company, that doesn't mean that we can do everything. It was there 20 years back, where we used to do everything. We used to do marriages, we used to do corporate parties, we used to do seminars, conferences. But nowadays, it's a very niche role everybody has to play. So there is a huge opportunity. Trust me, youngsters like you, I would like to tell you that everybody has a entrepreneurial skills in them. Don't go for, I have to go to US, I have to go to Australia and make, believe me, we are the 5th largest economy of the world. And very shortly, you are going to become 3rd economy of the world. So doesn't it give the message to you that you have huge potential here? I can talk about my line, I can talk about my industry. There's a huge potential for all of you. You have to, as he rightly said, if you don't do anything, I mean, if you are rejected in the particular, you actually gain experience. Trust me, there are skill sets you have to do it. It's not that, oh, I've done my birthday party at home very well, I've got the organizing skills. So tomorrow you go to the corporate for business. No, that doesn't happen like that. You have to first educate yourself, like Loyola Academy is giving you the basic fundamentals. So your communication skills, you're understanding the subject well, and the managerial inputs. So I'll give you a small example. I'm basically MBA and PG diploma in industrial engineering and management. So I come from that stream. So we could easily relate to the brand manager. Trust me, we used to give lessons to the brand manager when we used to go for the pitching. How this brand is going to come in the market, how can we promote the brand, how do we make more traction when the brand is actually this, how do we do in-shop promotions. So these are so many things. Of course, the brand manager knows his brand, it's his baby. We don't deny that. But how do we place it to the ground? We call it below the line activity. Below the line activity, earlier you used to see the ad on the paper. 75% of the budget, of the brand budget, is to go for advertisement. You used to see the billboards, you used to see the big ads on the newspaper. Times have changed now. Now, the companies have also realized that below the line activity, I'm talking of events, they are able to actually face a tangible audience. If I put two promoters and launch one particular drink, that fellow is doing free sampling. He is giving the sample to the customer. He's getting immediate reaction. So that reaction is captured, and that becomes a case history. So it's very, very scientific thing. You don't see that it's simple supermarket, somebody is doing it. So much of groundwork and research has been done before they get into that action. So BTL, or now we are talking about experiential events. Experiential events in the sense we have the exhibition, people will come and see the brand, they will experience it. So it has gone to that level. It is every day, many things, many theories, many new concepts are coming in. And when you enter this industry, you will understand, you will come with a different mindset, you will contribute your own experience, you'll also learn. So event management per se is a very, very interesting line, let me tell you, because you will not get bored. Today I'm doing a marriage event, tomorrow I'm doing a corporate event, day after tomorrow I'm doing an exhibition. I'm always thinking and thinking and thinking, and believe me, today also if I get an event, I have to do a lot of homework. It's not that 3 decades of experience has given me all the, right to say whatever to the client. No, we do a lot of research, a lot of homework. And end of the day, one mantra, of course, if I go into deep kind of thing, I just tell you one thing, that you assume, in your day-to-day instance also, like you're setting up the stage and all, you always assume, oh my God, power can go. So what is my contingency backup? Is my generators in place? Is my fuel in place? Diesel in place? See, you have to think backwards. That makes it perfect. I mean, we do, nowadays, it is all a process-driven activity for us. We don't panic. Because we understand, we put ourselves in this, what if it fails? What if the chief guest doesn't come? What if the current fails? What if the generator doesn't work? What if there's a traffic jam? All these contingencies we try to answer ourselves before we launch the event. So this is a mantra I'm telling you. If you do that in your life, you will never fail. Can I continue or should I stop? Okay. So it's a very interesting thing. So nice to interact with you. These are the small things I leave this book. Please, I want you guys to go through this book, just pick up some points. And if you really want to start something of your own, don't worry. Work as an intern in some event company for 3 years. And trust me, initially you may be paid 25,000-30,000, but it's a meteoric growth. This line will give you meteoric growth. Within 3 years, you'll be earning about 1.1 to 1.5 lakhs easily. Because you're working for whichever company, they also need a trusted hand. They have invested the time and money on you for 3 years. So they would also like to retain you. So automatically, as the business grows, you will also benefit from it. So ladies and gentlemen, I thank the management for giving me this opportunity. I always like to interact with youngsters because I also learn from you. I mean, learning never stops. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for the perceptive message.
May I now invite the regional head for AP, Telangana and Karnataka from Bajaj Capital Limited to take the dais and impart his wide standpoint on the wealth management industry with us.
So, thank you, Father, and thank you, Mr. Norman and Divakaran sir, for inviting us. I am Prateek Seth, representing Bajaj Capital to you, and we are into wealth management, friends. So, you see, India is at a very inflection point right now. our economy is growing. Soon we are going to be a $5 trillion economy. We are already the 5th largest economy in the world. And also, if you look at one parameter which is very, very, crucial, is that our per capita income in India right now has crossed $2,200 per person, right? And history has seen that whenever this happens, the pace of growth after that, of the country is phenomenal. The recent example is China in front of us, where, when this happened in 2006, from 2006 to 2011, their per capita income grew from $2,000 to $5,600. They took hundreds of years to reach that $2,000 per capita income, but just to double it, it took just 5 years. And what it creates is humongous amount of HNIs in front of us. HNIs is someone whose income is more than 2 crores rupees per annum. Today in India, there are around 1 crore people in India who earn more than 2 crore per annum. The research is showing that in next 5 years, this amount is going to grow to 2.7 crore people in India, right, whose income will be more than 2 crores. And what happens when people have more wealth, right? What they want to do is that grow their wealth and protect their wealth. They want that their money should be protected because they have earned a large amount of money. At the same time, they want to take the route of this growth continuously. For that, what is required is wealth managers. Who is a wealth manager? Who manages money and who identifies opportunities in crisis. See, look, during COVID, there were a lot of problems in the world, but there are many people who minted money during that time. Companies which were in IT, which were in pharma, as a wealth manager, if you have identified them, you would have tripled your wealth in 1 year. There are companies which grew significantly because our mode of operating changed completely. You remember that for each and every banking transaction, do you require OTP? Right? This OTP culture grew in India like anything during COVID time, and there was a company which, made your wealth 100 times in 1 year, right? Tanla platform, it grew 100 times in 1 year, means someone invested 1 crore, he made 100 crore in that period, right? So we are wealth managers, right? So for us, what is, capital is a raw material for us, and the entire globe is our area of operation. So we invest, HNI's money all over the globe, whether it is in gold, whether it is in silver, whether it is in copper, whether it is in crude, whether it is international equities, whether it is land, right? So where the biggest growth is going to come, we invest into that. Today, when we are standing here, if you are seeing our market is correcting, but there are two asset class which are rising. You will see that US dollar will become stronger in the next few days. There is also a sign that crude oil, which is at $80–85 may grow. Okay, so this is what a wealth manager does. He identifies opportunity, in a growing market, in a crisis market, and multiplies the money. So what is this industry all about? The industry is a $3 trillion economy, is an industry. $3 trillion, $1 trillion is equals to 83 lakh crore into 3 times is the industry. And you can imagine, the wealthy person requires us more than anyone else, because what we do is that we protect his wealth, we grow his wealth. He is also very concerned that he has to optimize his taxation. So we optimize his tax liabilities. And when he has grown and when he is leaving a legacy, when he is on the verge of leaving this earth, he wants that his money should go in the right hands in the right proportion, right? So we do estate planning for him, right? So this is what is all about a wealth management industry and many more things. Financial planning is a part of it, where you identify the goals in life and you try to achieve that goals with minimal of risk and maximum of returns. So this industry offers huge amount of growth for someone who joins. Of course, the joining itself is quite the recruitment is quite tough in this industry, but once you are in this industry, your growth is unlimited, right? So I can give you examples that people who have joined us in last 3-4 years, some of them are earning more than 6-7 lakh rupees a month, right? Just 23-24-year girls, earning more than 6-7 lakh rupees a month. And our industry is based on, that you grow, I grow. So we grow the wealth of a person, and in turn we grow, significantly. So at Bajaj Capital, we are looking for recruitment from Loyola College, and we are very much, happy to take people from post-graduation. We are also happy to recruit people from graduates, and we have our own program, which is graduates we recruit through IDWM, which is our own program, which is International Diploma in Wealth Management. So since our industry requires a very, very different types of a skill set, so first we train you through this program of IDWM, and then after 6 months of this training, you are placed in the, on roll. And the best part is, in this industry, once the client likes you, he don't leave you for life. We have clients who have stayed with us for 3 generations, and the 4th generation is going on right now, because they form, this industry is all about trust, because he is entrusting you his money with 100 crore, 150 crore. He wants someone who is competent, who is really very good in relationship. He is very good at managing money, and he is good at collating the information. So anyone who is having good communication skill, a pleasant personality, and penchant to learn about these asset classes, on regular basis, and someone who has got good relationship making skills, this is the ingredient which is required for wealth management. I see many of your teachers wearing, a lot of gold, right? I have one ma'am over here, I identified her, right? So, since we invest into gold, gold is not rising because India is purchasing. Post Russia-Ukraine war, if you have seen, gold is rising because central banks of the world have started purchasing gold. And when that happens, gold rises significantly, right? So we not only look at why means gold is rising, that everyone knows, but why it is rising and will it continue to rise until what amount is what we expertise into, right? So with this, I think so, they say don't give a mic to a wealth manager, he can continue, right? But before I end, I have a gratitude for my fathers, right? I am a pass out of St. Paul's, and father left a indelible mark in my life, right? Someone started with that indiscipline. Joji sir started with indiscipline. I was one among them, and my father was very, very strict, right, like Arul sir, and I got lot of tattoos from him with the cane what he had, and I think so he made me a much better person what I am today. So all gratitude to father, and we are thanks to father, and you are lucky you are in this organization, which trains you, which develops you, and you have such a powerful father with you. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wise insights on the wealth management industry. I'm sure it will help our students gain more insights and experience.
May I now invite Mr. Upender from NCL to take the dais and deliver his interpretations on the mining industry with the audience.
small correction, not on insights into mining, but I would like to take you guys through the entire NCL as a group. So I am Upendra, working as a senior manager, HR, holding a portfolio of talent acquisition lead for entire NCL group. So many of you, I'm sure, don't know when we say NCL group. So I'm sure you would definitely connect yourself when I say Nagarjuna Cement, right? Yeah. So we are Nagarjuna Cement Group, established 40 years ago, and then we have been diversifying ourselves into various products which are into building materials. Basically, we are experts in building materials. One is cement. Second, we manufacture ready-mix concrete. We manufacture boards in the brand name of Bison Panel. We manufacture NCL door, and we are also into generating hydel power. We have two mini hydel power projects, which is one is at Sri Salem, and another one is at Tungabhadra Dam, basically. So, unfortunately, we got associated with Loyola College very late. Last year only we got associated, and it was a wonderful experience with your students, sir. And they were amazing, actually. Their intellectualness and presence of mind, discipline, they were really appreciable. I could really imagine what kind of education being taught here by looking at your students. They made your institution very proud. And thanks for that. Thanks for giving such good products to the society. So we have onboarded one candidate for HR function. We wanted to onboard many, in fact. Before I really get into challenges that I have experienced, I would also like to give you the opportunities that are available with us for the coming academic year at least. We are into, as I said, we are into manufacturing of cement. We would need engineers. As you know, I think Father Joju sir was mentioning it. We have engineering institute in Vijayawada. We would need engineers from all disciplines, right, from civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, mining. And we manufacture products, and so we have to market them. So we also need marketing teams. We have marketing teams in pan-India. For cement in southern states, and for other products, pan-India. And adding, other support functions. We recruit for IT, we recruit for customer service, we recruit for HR, we recruit for finance and accounts. So, and we also recruit chemical students. Now recently, we were in, Mr. Norman was in touch with, and Mr. Divakarji also was in touch with us. We are actually processing some of your students for chemical engineering, right? BSc and MSc. I think BSc Chemical Technology it is. So that is about our group. Coming to the challenges I see, I think this goes to the younger generation. See, the moment we say sales and marketing, we see very less people who are interested in sales and marketing. Am I right? Hello? You can honestly admit it. Okay. So one is sales and marketing function that we experience that people don't show interest, though they study. They diversify themselves into different roles. But with the experience of 23 years in HR, I would say sales and marketing is the function where you can grow faster in your career. You can achieve to higher levels within no time, more than any other function. Take it from me. Second, the challenge, manufacturing, even engineering students. Many people, they were more fascinated by the IT jobs. I'm not saying it is wrong, because that is also a core activity. IT and other service sectors, they're getting, diversified. Whereas once upon a time, engineers, they used to start their career into manufacturing industry first, spend some time, excel into their careers, and then they diversify. So my suggestion is for the engineers. I think no engineer student is available here. It goes to my sir, George sir. You may advise, you may inculcate interest in students, among students, to get into a manufacturing sector and also to exercise their skills and give good expertise and knowledge to the manufacturing industry as well. So this is about my organization, and these are my concerns for this generation. Thank you very much, and my pleasure getting associated with Loyola Institute. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your knowledgeable words.
May I now request Ms. Durga from Reliance Jio to disseminate her invaluable perspective on the telecom industry with our students.
Morning, everyone. Morning, dear fathers and the faculty members and the students. So, so myself, Durga here. So Durga from the GeoMart retail team. Okay, so just a correction, not from telecom team. If you're thinking that I'm going to talk about the Geo 5G and 4G experiences, sorry, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so so I represent GeoMart HR team. So I take care of there are certain functions in GeoMart as an organization: the customer support team, cataloging team, and the sales team. So I think we've been hearing from the guests who have come from the different fraternities. I don't think I'm going to talk much and give you bored. But what I would like to tell, I think, see, we have few guests which already spoken about us. It's important. My industry is something different. Retail is an industry which has actually phenomenally grown over the years of time. And if you see the kind of growth opportunities this particular industry can provide you, will amaze. Okay, so I think this is particular industry can actually help you to grow business managers and the CEOs in a span of 10 to 12 years of time. So this is one industry. I think we've heard from different industries like BPO. We have also heard from different industries from manufacturing. What I would like to tell here is, I think retail is basically, if I have to take an example of what Father was mentioning in the morning. So this industry particularly runs on operations. 80% of the business typically runs on operations. If you're really interested to get into an operations, you need to be absolutely disciplined in running processes. Okay, because everything runs through a process. Even if there's a single deviation in the process, it's going to impact the end customer experience, what we are actually serving for. So it depends on so many interdependent functions. So driving and delivering an excellence in operations is absolutely important. So retail is one such industry, primarily depends on operations, which is where we may at times get bored doing the same thing day in and day out, but that's exactly what we need to do, standing out there, delivering to the customer experience and the needs what they look forward for. And if I have to talk about the growth opportunities, I think this is one industry currently has been able to employ a lot of opportunities for all the youngsters like you. And all you need here is just a discipline and the basic interest in delivering what you've been told to do. I think that will help you in leaping your experiences and the growth opportunities for yourself. And again, see, if you look at it, what is important is we need to embrace change. Okay, so the one good thing what I saw in the morning in the dais also, we have equal opportunities given to everybody. Retail is one such industry which embrace diversified experiences and employees to work with. Like we can proudly say like at least 40% of the female employees are working with retail industry in the current scenario. While at some point of time we used to think how do we manage the labor laws which we need to follow in the stores and all of that. But now with all the industries are actually embracing the change. They wanted to have diversified employees, diversified experiences to bringing in. I think, see, that's one change which we all have to look forward. Sitting there, probably we all may think, how do I take up an opportunity? Today, in real scenario, you see there's a lot of opportunities. While ago, like about some 14, 15 years back, when I started my career, there were very, very limited industries or experiences, or at least the organizations come forward and hired us. But in today's scenario, if you see, there's a humongous growth, humongous opportunities for all of you. All you need to have is just have the focus, what you wanted to do, and I'm sure with all the learnings, what you've been taught here and is being preached to follow it, I think will help you in taking heights. And talking about the change, what we are seeing in retail industry, especially the pandemic, post-pandemic, you must have seen the kind of changes what is happening in the e-commerce industry as well. So Reliance is typically known as basically what? It's a retail organization. In 2020 is what we started thinking about how do we actually, during the COVID time, we started thinking how do we actually serve the customer needs? Because the whole India was shut, the whole world was shut, and we all wanted to get groceries to ourselves. So that's where we ventured out that we start delivering the products to the customers. While Amazons and Flipkarts are already established in India at that point of time, but that's one time where we felt with the kind of diversified business model we have, we felt that we can also venture out into the e-commerce model, and because it has a scale, it has a supply chain, and it has a talent, and it has enough resources available in the system. So that's where we actually have given a thought for it, and we've launched a brand called GeoMart. So that's how GeoMart got existence into the market, which is in 2020 during the pandemic time. But the whole emphasis and the whole business model started established in 2022, in the last 1 year itself. If you see the app and the development, what you can see in the app, at least in the last 15 months, is predominant. And we wanted to make ourselves as a world's best marketplace in India, especially with the heights of Flipkarts and Amazons. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities if I have to talk about it. The one good thing which I wanted to tell you is we have taken 16 months to get the best of the talents to work in this organization. We've only taken about 12 months to onboard the best of talents. In about 1,800 employees are currently working with us, and they have named any big brand we've been able to onboard and bring the talent into the system. So we're going to have a lot of opportunities coming up, and especially again, this in e-commerce is also distributed in two different wings. One is in the back end, which is primarily to design how you wanted to serve the customer. Second is the front end, where how do you deliver the product to the customer. So two different wings. Yeah, what you all need again is discipline to ensure the customer needs are served. So all I wanted to tell you is all the very best, and thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for the profound message.
I would like to call on stage Mr. Vishal from New Day, India, to share his valuable learnings on the mortgage industry with us.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. You guys are organizing pretty well. Hello. Right. First and foremost, Father Reddy, my sincere apologies for making my presence in a delayed manner. There were a few inevitable circumstances, so my presence was required on professional front. But having said this, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to connect with the young talents that I see in this forum, and respected dear fathers here. So who am I, right? Well, I'm an individual representing a brand called New Day USA, right? And what is this New Day USA all about, right? So we are mortgage lenders, right? So in Indian context, if you have to connect that terminology, it's more about home finance. So we are pioneer in home finance in US, okay? And our clientels are the veterans. These are the people who have served the armed forces, and got discharged from the armed forces on honorable grounds. So they are our set of clientels whom we help with home ownership by means of financing, right? So our existence is for more than 2 decades now. We have been rated a pretty successful mortgage bankers by Ginnie Mae, which is one of the federal authority back in US, which regulates the financial industry. Recently, we've been awarded the third position among the mortgage lending association for the veterans community, right? So that's brief about us. So my journey with Loyola, how it started, it was pretty impressive. So back in December of 2022, right, I was entrusted the responsibility of setting up a university relationship for this brand. So I was transferred from US to India, then I came back here, and my co-founder, Paul Alger, who's my boss, he and I walked into this beautiful premises, and we met Father Reddy then. And then we expressed him our requirements. We spoke to him about our organization, what we are actually looking for. And Father Reddy, known for his humbleness, he embraced us. He gave us the opportunity to start connecting with the placement bureau here. And that's how our journey started with New Day. Sorry, our journey of New Day started with Loyola. It's been pretty impressive, I can say. We have already hired a couple of folks. I have one of my colleague who's an ex-student of Loyola with me here. We onboarded him in July, and then we are making him run. He's into multiple roles, and that's the beauty of New Day, and I'm sure he's enjoying it as well. So I can have some testimonials from him straight away to you all. But having said this, what is that we really look for? My dear fraternity folks from HR, they've already listed some of the technical requirements, some of the soft skills requirement to be successful in any organization, right? So I don't want to be repetitive there. We've already spoken much about it in length, but I want to keep it short in terms of saying, guys, embracing change is what we look for. And for any HR manager or for any HR representation, right? The opportunity is to how do we identify future leaders, okay? Now this is what we are in constant lookout for, and therefore there's this bundle of opportunities in all the sectors. But my 2 cents here will be, try embracing change. Keep yourself up to date about what's happening in the market, right? And seek clarification, right? By this, what I mean is keep asking whys. Okay, try making things simple, right? So today, we have great brains like you all to build cutting-edge technologies, emerging technologies. So those things at a point of time, right, automates stuff and brings things into autopilot mode. But for us to reach that level, right, it all starts from you all, from this talent here. And that's possible when you start having clarity in your thought process. And that's possible only when you start asking yourself why I need to do this, okay? So at this very level, if you start challenging yourself, okay, in terms of seeking clarification by asking whys and working towards it, trust me, you are actually laying a strong foundation to be successful, in your future careers. Another thing, guys, I would like to present here is, resilience. This is something that we look at, right? Adaptability to changes, resilience where, under multiple circumstances, there'll be multiple challenges. How well you balance those challenges and evolve, right, is a great characteristic that we would want to have in future leaders, right? So here where, today you're on a platform where there are multiple things that you'll be engaged in. It might be the college studies, the extracurricular activities, right? And so how well you balance it, and at time and again, you're prioritizing skills around these areas is actually going to make you pretty successful in your future endeavors. When you get onto the when you get into corporate sector or so, right? So these are the things that I would actually want you guys to focus upon. Get your fundamentals right. Any organization that would onboard you, they would have their set of support, systems built in for you. They would kind of train you in the nuances of the business that they represent. But yeah, what cannot be trained on that platform is the attitude, right? What cannot be trained on that platform is embracing to change. What cannot be trained on that platform is the resilience. Okay, so these are the things, right? You need to, you need to develop by yourself, and by connecting with, your leaders, your principals, your mentors, your teachers, right? All those things, you will be inheriting it. Okay, and this is what we look forward for. So we've kind of interviewed close to 70 odd 70 odd bright students from Loyola between March and April. And kind of, we shortlisted close to 40 odd students from them, right? Yeah. And then we kind of, drill down further. We onboarded close to 5 of them. But again here, the no for other students technically doesn't mean no, right? It means that we are, we don't have the position at this point of time. If I had 100 positions, trust me, I would have just got them in. Okay, because end of the day, we also have to look at our PLN to ensure that the organization is healthy, right? So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that's the beautiful platform that you all are from. Okay, where it was so impressive interviewing your fellow students, and the perspective that they were bringing to the table was so impressive. Like people like, hey, if we have those positions, they are the ones that we want to work with, right? So that's a beautiful platform that you guys are already on, and you guys should feel very grateful about it. Loyola has its standard. We are very impressed with it, and as we speak, my HR colleagues, they're actually interviewing some of the undergraduate students. Okay, so we have a list of 103 students that were shared with us, and so far, Father Reddy, we have interviewed close to 60 students, so 40 more to interview, and we'll try onboarding them sometime between September and October, right? Again, we are going to make it in around December for our selections for 2024 batch. So we are here to build the relationship. We are here, to support talents like you all. All that we need from you all is a commitment in terms of embracing change, being resilient, having a positive attitude. Okay, so these things, guys, trust me, is going to take you, really far in your corporate career and make you all successful, right? So that would be from my end. Once again, thank you very much, Divakar sir, Norman sir. Thank you for inviting us, having a representation from New Day here. It means a lot to us. Thank you, Father Reddy, for all the support that we are getting from you. Right. Last but not the least, sincere regards and best wishes to you, Father Reddy, and a happy belated birthday to you. Right. It's 18th of August, right?
Thank you, sir, for the thoughtful insights. I request the dignitaries further to kindly keep their speeches short and limited to 2 minutes, as we are having limited time on our hands. Thank you.
May I now request Mr. Santosh from Supraja Technologies to share his valuable insights on the IT industry.
Good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Yeah, myself Santosh. I run a company called Supraja Technologies. I'm the CEO of this company. So before we move on, just a small question. Students, why you guys are every day coming to college? Apart from attendance? Apart from attendance? When I asked this question, instantly you replied to me like, I'm coming from attendance. Apart from that? See, your response is little dry. Your response is not as quick as the first question. Why you guys are every day coming to college?
If I want to talk to you in a very practical way, like couple of years back I was graduated. To be frank, I should tell you I wasn't graduated. Still I'm writing my supplementary examinations. And I'm running $1 million company. See, the point I believe is, every student comes to college to talk to you in a practical way, to earn money in future. We are coming to college present. Do you agree with me or not? To earn money, what do you require? Knowledge? How do you differentiate between knowledge and skill? I'll tell you like how you guys are doing it. Not everybody, but most of them. And I'm also one among them till I realize. So you have some programming subjects, right? Python or something, whatever the programming. You have, after the theoretical session, you have a lab, right? Once you go to lab, what you will do generally? What do you do generally? Should I tell you? 80% of you does typing practice, not lab. I repeat, 80% of you does typing practice, not lab. Okay? So that is the difference between gaining knowledge and skill. According to me, knowledge gives you a path to clear a subject. Skill gives you a path to succeed in life with a good package. Paisa mein Paramatma. Agree or not? Agree or not? Right? So to earn that kind of money, you should choose some niche domains in technology. I'm talking only about technology. In technology, which pays you higher salaries. I repeat, which pays you higher salaries. Again, a student like me who hasn't finished a graduation is mentoring people from MNCs who are in a position of vice presidents and XYZs. This happens because of a grip towards a technology. And coming to next thing, my domain is cyber security. If I want to tell you in a simple terms towards technology, if there is no security, there is no world of tomorrow. Do you agree with me or not? Right now I'm talking by holding a mic, right? If this mic is not secured, you cannot hear what I'm just talking by holding this device. So you gave a presentation on a projector, right? If that projector is not secured, the data can be tampered. Everything is cloud, everything is cloud, everything is cloud. If that cloud is tampered, your data is under risk. So day-to-day activities, whatever we do, our information is confidential. It might be a personal information or private information, anything. It's confidential, and if that is not understood in a proper way, our life will be under risk. It's not about professional life. I'm talking about personal life also. Let me tell you one example. I have a very good relation with Andhra Loyola College, Vijayawada, sir. I have a very good relation with that college, and a lot of them studying from mechanical background and civil background are working in my organization right now. And you know, like, there's a guy of the same college. He has his grandfather who is working as a local school teacher from some village. I don't remember that name. And he saved his earnings of close to 15 lakhs or 18 lakhs. He saved his earnings. One day, one single message, he got on his mobile. He just watched the message, like, what is this message and all. The next day, his money wiped out and his account was zero. Nothing is being done. No other third-party applications were installed. No OTPs are shared. Nothing was done. Just by viewing a single message, his life became zero. Now he has zero earnings in his hand. So what about tomorrow? Tomorrow is a question mark. This has happened because of drawbacks towards an operating system, right? If you consider the similar way, everything should be secured nowadays. See, we are in this auditorium and you can see the lights and fans are switching on over there, and like they are just running. What if I hack that? See, we are manipulating instructions. Let's say if your regulator is switched on number 5 to rotate in a higher speed and give you sufficient air, and if that instruction was tampered by an X or Y or Z person or an attacker or a criminal, cyber criminal, whatever you wanted to do it, you are unable to do it at the end of the day. And next point, you are driving a vehicle, right? Consider it might be an autonomous vehicle or a smart vehicle or a traditional regular vehicle. If your vehicle is tampered, which means entire your clutch, your accelerator, your brake will be in the hands of a hacker, where he will control your car, which means your life will be in the hands of a hacker. Hacking matlab, it's not only towards a technology, it's also towards a device. When I talk about cyber security, people has a wrong assumption where it is only related to a software. You name anything, anything. If there is no security, there is no tomorrow, right? And now when we talk about the opportunities in security, there are plenty of subdomains in security where you can earn handsome packages. When I talk about security, again, people ask me a question like, only people from IT background itself are eligible for this positions. No, no. Any company you name it, any company, from a startup to an MNC, everybody wants security. They might be using a firewall or they might be using XYZ alternatives, but at the end of the day, if they are not secured enough, they cannot give a good productivity to their client. And that is where the heart of the future. You understood what I'm saying? And now there might be a question of a student might be asking like, I'm studying some food technology course or something and all. So why should I opt cybersecurity? I'm not saying everybody to opt cybersecurity. It should be your part of life to understand some fundamentals and be a good corporate person in the future, which can help the quality of a company. One small mistake can ruin the entire fate of a company. There's a bank, not to mention any of the name as it's little confidential. One employee's small mistake has costed that bank of loss of 650 crores. 650 crores, a small mistake of a bank. Let's say if that news comes out, what about the share value of a bank? What about the trust of that bank towards their customers? That is the reason couple of internal security issues will not be disclosed outside. But the reality is, how many days it will take for a bank to generate that 650 crores? There's a gentleman who was talking about Bajaj or something and all. Bajaj was like similar, the wealth management companies. Apart from all these things, there are multiple other brands also, no? There are a lot of brands who were hacked and the customers' data, which means their investments, gone in vain. Gone in vain. There are a lot of brokering platforms available, right? See, it's all about securing ourselves, which means shaping us a better future is in our hands itself. And this domain is a wonderful domain. The first priority is, if you have a vision to earn more, this is a beautiful domain. If anybody asks me a question like, Santosh, why did you opt at cybersecurity? I'm seeing a lot of scope here in terms of revenue. Okay? And nextly, if you want to get some good handsome amount of revenue, develop some skill set, and that skill set, it's enough to give you a very good path towards your career. And nextly, if you are not interested in this cybersecurity, at least learn some fundamentals so that you can safeguard yourself. You know, when we are talking with the KTR and all, they were saying like every day in Hyderabad, close to hundreds of cyber cases are being enrolled, and 90% of the cases are coming from the corporate people itself. I repeat, not from innocents or other background people. Corporate itself coming forward and saying like, I have an issue, can you please help me out in that issue? They are asking the department to help them out. When we talk about these corporate people, everybody imagines like they are good technical enough so that nothing will harm them. But in reality, it's not like that, right? So it's not a domain where it is limited to a scope of a specific branch or a specific set of people. It's for everybody. Even when you talk about ONGC, right? There is a huge requirement of security professionals for ONGC and Indian Oil, where to protect their oil pipelines. See, if an oil pipeline was hacked, the entire production will go in vain. Like this, in every industry, there are certain ways where security is playing a very prominent role. And coming to the opportunities, they are higher opportunities when you talk about startups and mid-level companies, apart from MNCs. Every person is focusing on what kind of skill set you have, rather than about aptitude, reasoning, and all these things. So firstly, I suggest everybody to have a good grip towards technology, and second, look about the other stuff, right? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for your message. I request the students at the back to kindly maintain silence and please be seated in your positions. I repeat, I request the students at the back of the hall to kindly maintain silence and please be seated in your positions. Thank you.
I would now like to call on stage Dr. P.V. Rao, Vice President HR from Essentia, to share his valuable learnings on the life sciences industry with our students.
Hi, yeah. I am Dr. P.V. Rao. Good morning, one and all. I work as a group head and vice president HR in Essentia Advanced Sciences Private Limited, which is an MNC headquartered at Connecticut, USA. And we have R&D center at Hyderabad and API manufacturing plant at Vizag. You know that pharma industry is the second largest recruiter in Hyderabad, in Andhra, as well as in India. Pharma industry is growing very rapidly and contributing around 9.1% for our GDP. The major recruiter in pharma industry is the pharma industry in Hyderabad for the graduates and postgraduates, certain specific domains. India has become the pharmacy of the world. After the COVID, you might have seen, we have exported, our exports have gone up to 14.23% on the exports of vaccines and generic products and branded products during the course of pandemic. After that, we have not looked back. The industry is going fast, but the revenue has come down because of the pressure on the price of pharma products, because of the hectic competition from Thailand, China, Malaysia, Philippines, etc. The industry is growing, but there is a shortage of manpower in the industry. There is a huge shortage. I came here to recruit around 10 people. I could get only 4 from Loyola. And I recruited around 4 from BSc Chemical Technology. Actually, my boss asked me my MD told me to recruit around 10 guys or girls for the department, for engineering services, process engineering services department. There is a huge shortage because the curriculum is not matching the requirements of pharma industry. Students are taught, but I don't know, that is not matching our requirement. People come there for analytical R&D position, and they don't know what is HPLC, what is a GCMS, what is a titration. This type of, because we are in the business of science. Science requires excellent basics or concepts. Conceptual knowledge is required for the student to get into pharma industry. That is missing. We don't expect, the industry doesn't expect, the people should know everything and everything, but they should have at least conceptual knowledge so that they should be trainable for us to get what we want after 1 year, 2 years time. There is a huge training domain. Training centers are there in pharma sector, in every company, where they train the people that are required for their domain, like whether they are a process research and development department, or a manufacturing department, a production department, or process engineering department, or engineering services department, etc. But they don't know, they don't have that type of basic conceptual knowledge. People are suffering, and they don't know, because if they come say that they are prepared to work in a production unit, but they don't know what is a reactor at all. They don't know that there is a reactor. There should be a reactor in the things. They don't know what are the types of crystallization, dryers, etc. These are the basic minimum things they should know in order to face an interview and come out successfully. The conceptual knowledge has to be driven to the employees in pharma. This is a very important. It is not like any other industry. It is a totally science-based, a chemistry-based industry. And employee should be trainable. Our HR role is that we evaluate the prospective candidates' attitude towards learning. The candidate may not be knowing everything, whether he can be trained or not, whether he is trainable or not. That's what we see. My major job is to see that. And it is an interdepartmental coordinated job profile. If you are not a team player, you cannot survive in the industry, because you cannot do everything on your own in the pharma sector. You need to depend on many departments and many people across. If you are not able to gel well with other people, you find your job very difficult. So as a chairperson, my job is to see whether you have got the conceptual knowledge, and whether you have the right attitude, whether you are trainable, and whether you are a good listener, and you gel with people across the departments. So the industry is growing, and it is going to become $130 billion dollar industry by end of 2024 December. I'm minusing diagnostic services. It is another 1,000 crore industry, more than 1,000 crore industry. So you have plenty of opportunities in process R&D department, where MSc chemistry, any type of chemistry, and there is a lot of vacancies for engineering services. Lot of process engineering is growing up, because we were depending on other countries like China or US for process engineering. Now all the technology is available in India, and every company is doubling their capacity for process engineering sector, and we don't have the right people to meet the requirement there. We require a chemical engineers, or a BTech chemical engineer, or a MTech chemical engineers, and they hardly have any conceptual knowledge about process engineering. That is killing the interest. So the companies are ready to invest around 400-500 crore of rupees on process engineering laboratories, but they are afraid because they don't have the required manpower to deliver the things. And still we need to depend on other countries. So what I mean to say that, so when you are in the business of science, you require to be having a strong roots of your domain. If you are an organic chemistry student, you should have the strong foundation there. Analytical chemistry or a chemical engineer, you should have the strong basic concepts that will at least that will assures you around 70-80% of chance in going through the interview process. And communication is very important. See here, many of the times these science students lack the communication, either verbal communication or written communication. Please understand that this industry, pharma industry, requires people who have the ability to communicate verbally as well as written. The report writing, still the country is depending on other countries. So some foreigner will come and write our reports, around 700-800 pages report on a project. It's not a welcome situation. So we require people who have got exceptional conceptual knowledge And mind you that you should not know everything about the pharma industry of your domain, but you should have the basic concept and you should be trainable. That's what the company, that's what the industry is looking at. And I recruited around 5 or 6 people here from BSc Biochemical Technology, and they have been doing very well. They are on board around 3-4 months back, and they have taken an active role in my Foundation Day function. And the quality is there, but only thing is there is a shortage of manpower, and people are restricting their activities in the industry. And restricting the activities. I was told that GSK, which is the largest pharmaceutical company in the country, they had an intermediate guy to take care of their marketing operations in one of the districts in Andhra Pradesh. There is a shortage of manpower for marketing sector. Leave out the domain like production, manufacturing, R&D, analytical R&D, process R&D, engineering services, process engineering, warehousing, etc. Leave out. Even for the marketing, there are no good people. There is a shortage, and as one of my colleagues said, there is a huge growth in marketing sector, sales and marketing. The guy who worked with me in HR for 2 years, after that he left, and he has become the All India manager in Philips, and is All India general manager in Philips, and drawing around 25 lakh rupees now, at the age of around 29 years. That may not be possible in HR sector, HR or in other operational sector. It is only possible in sales and marketing. So why don't we look into that and look into that domain also? Sales and marketing is a very flourishing department, flourishing domain where you can expect maximum exposure, maximum monetary return, etc. So I look forward for you kindly look into this few points which I mentioned, and gear up your students, faculty members, gear up your students on these things, so that there are plenty of opportunities, especially Hyderabad is the second base for pharma after Mumbai. So we have plenty of opportunities in production units as well as in marketing, apart from the diagnostic or biotechnology. I thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much. Nice of you.
Thank you, sir, for the influential message.
May I now call upon Mrs. Geeta Naresh, Global HR and Talent Acquisition Leader. She's the ex-head of Talent Acquisition at PepsiCo, and she has worked as the TA leader for Deloitte for several years.
Hello. Hey, first of all, can you give yourself a huge round of applause for really enhancing your listening skills today? And when I was your age, I didn't have your patience. So please give a huge round of applause for yourselves, okay? You are brilliant, okay? I mean, it's amazing that you're able to really carefully listen and absorb the messages. So thank you so much. Can I tell you 3 stories? Can you be a little louder? I'm short of hearing. Okay. All right. So before that, how many of you know about Valentine's Day? Can you raise your hand? Come on. No? Yes, Valentine's Day? Okay. Can you tell me when is it? When is it celebrated, Valentine's Day? 14th February, right? And can someone tell me what do you buy on a Valentine's Day? Roses and chocolates and? Sorry? Okay, a lot of gifts? Yes? Cards? Did you all buy cards? Raise your hand. Yes? Okay. Well, Valentine's Day is 26 billion worth industry just in US. Okay, just in US. 26 billion worth industry. Now about my story. So there was this person who was very dejected because he did not have a Valentine. Okay, should I come down? The distance is a little too much. May I? Is it allowed? Okay. Okay. Very quickly. So the story goes like that guy was hugely disappointed because he had no Valentine to celebrate. So he went and, there was a lot of this thing, conversation on social media on you know how Valentine's Day is waste, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So there was this gentleman in China who came up with this amazing concept called Singles Day. Do you know about that? Yeah? Singles Day is celebrated on 11th November, 1111. So, now do you know what is the, how much worth that industry is? Any guess? Guys, I'm talking to you. Come on, guess. 1 million? No? Right? Okay, guys, in 2023 alone, in China, okay, it was 126 billion. Woo. Yes? What did people do on Valentine's Day? They did the same thing but for themselves. Okay? Now, why did I bring up this story? This story is all about embracing new paradigms. Okay? Think each one of you may not want to become engineer, doctor, IT professional, whatever. But you will become something, right? And that something only you can identify. And to identify that, there are many ways, okay? So one is 3 C's. I'll talk about it later. But do you want to listen to the next story? Yes? Okay. How many of you have gone to Goa? Goa, raise your hands. Have you heard of Goa? Yes? Do you love Goa? What do you like about Goa? Beaches? What else? Yeah? Okay, the sun, the sand, the beaches, the reels. Do you all make reels? All right. Reels is big data, by the way. Okay, talking about my story. How many of you have, how many of you ride a cycle? Raise your hands. Yes, all of you, right? Even I love cycling. But did you know that there are entrepreneurs in our country who are now kind of millionaires just by ensuring that people ride cycles? Have you heard about Freedom Ride? Right? On 15th August, we had a Freedom Ride, etc. But coming back to Goa, guys, there's a friend of mine called Zuriel. Okay, what he did is he started a company called Cycling Zens. What he does is everybody comes to Goa, he takes them on a cycling tour every single day. Okay, he has people who freelance, they just go on cycle with him, and for an hour he charges around 3,000, 5,000 depending on the route, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Embrace new paradigms. Whatever, like all of us may not really be good at certain things, but we will be good at something, and you find that niche for yourself and make sure you get into depth, you understand that domain and start. Third story, do you want to listen to it? I know I'm the person between you and the lunch, so I'll keep this interesting. Okay? How many of you have doodled in the class while the lecturer is lecturing? Yes? I think the whole of you. If you're not raising your hand, which means you're lying. Yeah? So all of you have doodled in the class? Yes? Can I hear one last yes? Fantastic. Even I used to doodle, okay? So there is this girl that I met who's excellent at doodling. She took the doodling to the next level. She learned illustration on Mac, etc., all right? And today, she's minting money by going to conclaves, conferences, all the events that my colleagues spoke, etc., and she live sketches it, right? And there are so many things that she's done with that art, okay? So even doodling and she's one of the pioneers, right? So there are many such stories. Guys, you are awesome. All of you have amazing skills and capability. Just make sure that you harness it. And I'll leave you with 3 C's that you already know. But then I won't feel good if I haven't told you this. First C is your communication. Second C is your confidence. And third C is your competence. I'm going to be around. If you want to talk to me, please come and ask your questions. And with that, I will hand it back to you. And thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, ma'am, for that fun interactive session. I bet that all of our students definitely enjoyed your session. Thank you, ma'am.
We will now be presenting our tokens of appreciation and gratitude for our esteemed guests.
May I now invite on stage Reverend Father Dr. Francis Xavier S.J., Correspondent, Loyola Academy, Reverend Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy S.J., Principal, Loyola Academy, Reverend Father Dr. B. Joji Reddy, Director, Andhra Loyola Engineering College, Reverend Father M. Aruljoti S.J., Vice Principal, School of Commerce, Dr. T. Suchitra Naidu, Dean of Academics, Dr. G. Ratnavani, Dean of Arts, Dr. Sudha Sundari, Dean of Agriculture, Dr. Rachel Shalini, Dean of Management, Dr. G. Anita Mary, Dean of Informatics, Mrs. K. Saras Chandra, Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. K. Vijayalakshmi, Dean of Research, Professor Kavita Vagre, Dean of Food Technology and Nutrition, Dr. K. Rama, IQAC Coordinator, and Mr. Divakar, the Placement Officer, to kindly join the members of the management on the dais. I also request Mr. Norman to join our dignitaries on the stage. May I now request Reverend Father Dr. Francis Xavier S.J., Correspondent, Loyola Academy, to felicitate our representative from New Day, India. I request the representatives from the following companies to kindly step forward for the felicitation. Bajaj Capital Limited, ABH Cognizant Tech, Unbound, Indus International School, Supraja Technologies, GeoMart, Odin School, Omega Healthcare, JP Morgan, Grand Slam Networks, Thank you, Father. May I now request Dr. T. Suchitra Naidu, Dean of Academics, to felicitate the next set of guests. I invite the representatives from Adara Media, NCL Industries Limited, Concentrix, Sutherland, and HSBC to kindly come on stage for the felicitation. I request the representatives of Bajaj Capital Limited, ABH Cognizant Tech, Unbound, Indus International School, and Supraja Technologies to kindly come on the dais for the felicitation. I also request the representatives from NCL to kindly come on the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from We Own to kindly come on the dais for the felicitation. I also request the representatives from JP Morgan to kindly come on the dais to join the felicitation. I request the representatives from Cognizant to join the dignitaries on the stage for felicitation. I request the representatives from Malimala Entertainment to kindly come up to the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from HSBC to kindly come onto the dais for the felicitation. I request the representative from Odin School to kindly come onto the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Wells Fargo to kindly take the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Anubhuti Foundation to kindly come to the dais for the felicitation. I request the representative from IKS to kindly join us on stage for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Supraja Technologies to kindly take the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Concentrics to kindly join our dignitaries on the dais. I request the representatives from Grand Slam Media to kindly come on the dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Cognizant to kindly come on dais for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Essentia to kindly join us on stage for the felicitation. I request the representatives from Indus International School to kindly join us on stage.
This is the list.
I request the representatives from Sutherland to kindly join us on stage for the felicitation. I request the representatives from HSBC to kindly come onto the dais for the felicitation. I request Mr. Sridhar from Ryan to kindly join us on stage for felicitation. I request the representatives from Tamada Media to kindly come onto the dais for the felicitation. I also request the representatives from We Make Scholars to kindly join us on the dais for the felicitation. Thank you, dignitaries, and thank you, members of the management. I request all the dignitaries to kindly join the members of the management on the dais for a photograph. I also request Mrs. Geeta to kindly join us on stage for felicitation. Mrs. Geeta from PepsiCo to kindly join us on stage for felicitation. I request all the dignitaries to kindly join the members of the management on the stage for a photograph. Check. I request the placement heads also to join the picture. Also the placement coordinators kindly join the picture. Check. I request the dignitaries to kindly stay back on the dais for the Q&A session. I repeat, I request the dignitaries to kindly remain on stage for the Q&A session.
We request the faculty, students to keep their questions short and precise and not exceed more than 2 minutes each. Kindly do not cross question once your query has been answered. This is to ensure maximum queries can be catered to in a limited amount of time.
Check.
Please note that a maximum of 5 questions will be considered for the Q&A round. I repeat, please note that only a maximum of 5 questions from the students will be considered for the Q&A round.
The session is now open for questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vivek and I'm from Cloud Computing Department. Seeing how there are so many layoffs in other companies due to recession and all, I was meant to ask that, is cloud computing somewhat recession-proof job, or is it like some all other departments and other services?
Bro, what's your name? Vivek. My first question to you is, in written, my question to you is, you're talking about layoffs, right?
Yes,
on
sir.
this specific domain. Layoffs generally happen on what first criteria? Do you know that?
When demand is less, then layoffs are started. When there is more employees and demand is less and work is
Okay,
less.
let me accept your question. Let me accept your question. So let's say if there are 10 people, who will be the first cutoff? Who will be the first cutoff? Who will be the first cutoff?
The 10th employee, which was...
Why he'll be that cutoff? Why will he
because
be
he is the new and he's having less experience.
Okay. That is only acceptable up to 30 or 40%. Okay. Generally, layoffs happen due to lack of implementation.
Okay.
I repeat, technically, I'm talking about technically. And in other companies, like let's say there are graphs are like higher number of experience, highest number of packages should be given. So the companies have limited liable budget. So that cannot be satisfied. That is one point. Coming to technical aspects, the people who are unable to implement all the technicalities, they will be the first person to get layoff. I'm talking about technical aspects.
Yes, sir.
And coming to cloud, whatever you're talking about, see, as I told you, these are emerging technologies which doesn't have what we call a stop. It doesn't have any stop. Like day to day, it keeps on increasing. Yes, the drawback is people are unaware of opportunities. When I talk about HRs also, when I talk about couple of IT domains, even the HRs are also unable to understand whether these domains have opportunities or not. That's it.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we are a representative of the Department of Computer Science and Cybersecurity, sir. So my question is, sir, that according to the cybersecurity field, sir, what are the certifications and skills required for us freshers, sir, like a freshers, or what are the skills required, sir, in terms of cybersecurity domain, sir?
I don't have a single certification in cybersecurity. I repeat, I don't have a single certification in cybersecurity. Not even a certificate which I attended a workshop also. But I shouldn't mention couple of company names, L5 company names who are doing thousands of crores of turnover are taking our advices. What to do, how to implement their security structure, operational structure in their organization. It all depends on skill set, point number one. Point number two, when you focus on multinational companies like TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, Wipro, XYZ multinational companies, they have a certain structure of certifications where this is needed of mandatory, which means entry-level certifications. Because cybersecurity certifications are very costly, right? If you fail that examination, again, there is no supplementary. Again, you should invest money, and again, you should take a certification. So I recommend you to develop skill set. And second point, just an entry-level certifications are enough. First of all, you should improve the way you showcase to a HR. Let's say there's a college called Vardhaman Engineering College in Hyderabad itself. There's a small company came to hire people on data science. There's one guy who showcased to the HR in such a way, he just shown the loopholes of internal companies' pay slips. Like once your month is done, you're getting salary, right? He has shown internal pay slips, which is confidential. See, everybody cannot have the access of a pay slip of all the employees. So he's shown that these are the employees and this is how the pay slips, which means a confidential information breach has happened. So I'm saying that one skill set made him to get a job. And that job is on data science, not in cybersecurity. I'm saying there is an entry point in security where you can showcase that you have skill set. Only your certification will not give you a clarity like other person cannot believe, okay, this guy is certified, this guy has skill set. In the market, in the polluted market, if you pay money, you'll get certification. That is a known fact for everybody, right?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Aditya and I'm from the Department of BCom Honors. Keeping the competition and the market situation in mind, my question is for all the recruiters that what would be that one condition that you would prefer my resume over the others?
Hi, my name is Praneeth. Is it audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
All right. So you should learn resume writing first of all. So comparatively with 10 resumes, one resume will be highlighted. So you should learn what is resume writing, and that helps you. Otherwise, when you told that BCom, so BCom we have vast, it's a traditional course. With BCom, we have many courses coming up. I heard that Loyola is uptaking or else upscaling the people for costing and management, which is very important. I have hired PCA, planned cost accountants, when I was working for DuPont. It was very much niche skill set. I did not find any single logs, Nestle, Kia Motors. I found one candidate in one company, which is PCA. So planned cost accountants are emerging. Learn this course and you will get good opportunities. That's how you should be. Thank you. Any more questions?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. So my question to you is, what is the edge an individual possess if they have a professional qualification like ACCA, CMA, CFA, or etc.?
Well, pretty much all of you will have qualifications, right? And then if you have all of those on your resume, you will be called for an interview, and then you need to focus on how you're going to crack that interview, right? And that is, I think you heard all of them, and just ensure that you have one takeaway from each one of them, and I'm sure you'll clear it. But from my perspective, whichever organization you are applying for, do a thorough research of that. That's number one. Know the organization that you are applying for. That's rule number one. Rule number two is read the job description. Nobody does that, okay? Beyond 2 lines, nobody reads it. So if you have access to it, please read it so that you are able to talk about it. And once you are able to talk about the role that you have applied for, you'll definitely have an edge over others who may not have done that kind of homework. Third, you should know a little bit, just having certifications is not enough. You need to be able to talk a little bit about it, right? So that. And last, the girl there to, digital CVs and online, LinkedIn, etc. At that point in time, when we were used to conduct job fairs, and we would have a drop box, and many of them would actually drop the resumes there. So it's just a pile of CVs, right? So in that, what I would do is, as a recruiter or as a talent leader, all that I had done is, if I would interact with people and if I find them having some kind of spark, I would highlight the CV. And I had given this tip to many, that take a highlighter as basic as that if it's a physical copy. But now it's all the era of LinkedIn. Then you have your headlines. Differentiate your headlines, okay? And today there's something called Canva, okay? All the CVs are same, all right? So what you put in there, how you're going to express yourself on that, okay? That is your technically question paper and answer paper both. So just that headline, just that first para, let it talk about you, and I'm sure you'll be able to differentiate yourself.
Students, please note this will be the last question.
The opportunities for the science students, are there any specific workshops scheduled or any kind of seminars which could give more insights on what the industry is looking forward for in terms of students? Because there are a lot of gaps. Education-wise, they're good. Soft skills-wise, they're good. But in terms of the workshops, what exactly is the expectation from the market for the science students?
Hello. To answer your question, usually the reputed institutes, I think it is happening in Loyola also, that boot camps are conducted before the end of the academic year. Boot camps are specifically for the focusing on the industry. For example, if at all there are a good number of science students who are interested to get into pharma industry or diagnostic industry or clinical research, clinical trials, or CDMO business or CRO business, you can conduct a program for one day so that the professionals will come and talk to you what each domain is. You will have more clarity in the boot camp so that you will be able to focus on that particular domain, how you need to prepare on that in entering into that particular sector or domain. So these type of things, this cannot be taught in the classroom, or it cannot be acquired by interacting with few people. A special program has to be conducted, especially for these, for especially science students, because when they are entering into manufacturing sector or a CRO sector or CDMO or clinical trial, all are having wonderful opportunities. There may be more opportunities for manufacturing or production unit. There may be less opportunities, maybe in clinical trials, which requires high-end technical capability, high-end qualification, different type of certifications, etc., etc. But as a mass, if at all there are good number of people are hiring, around hundreds of people in Hyderabad, like Hetero, Arvindo, Laras, etc., etc. Where you will be focused if at all you go through this boot camp, where one or two professionals can come over here and talk about what need to be focused in terms of facing a placement opportunity. Thank you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all the HRs and dignitaries. My question to all of you is that, first of all, I'll introduce myself. My name is Neha Mahakur, and I'm from the Department of BCom Honors Strategic Finance. So, what are the job roles you guys are offering to us, and what skill sets you want us to develop? Because we know that everybody is doing some or the other courses or developing other skills. But what makes us different? What skill sets makes us different?
Okay, as already Santosh told that if you have a basic knowledge, at the entry point if you have it right, you don't require anything. And 90% of this service sector job, whether it is finance, hospitality, event management or content moderation, right? Just you need to understand your role and your skill. Whether your skill is matching to that particular role, then you can do it. See, finance is vast, okay? In finance you have lot of categorizations. So I'm MBA finance, I wanted to do a finance job, but I'm joined in a banking sector, correct? Finance, one part of the finance is banking, but don't look at that, I'm finance, so I can do a banking job. So you don't require any skills, I can tell you very openly, just go, as a fresher you don't require to be open. As a fresher you don't require, just whatever the role that you are applying, whether that you have that knowledge or whether you have that basic eligibility, then you can apply. So do not worry about it, as already madam saying that nowadays resumes is nothing actually. That, yeah, book skill set. So roles, right? As I told, there are a lot of roles. Okay. You want to go?
Thank you. Thanks for your insights. I guess I'm qualified to answer this for the fact that I represent the financial industry, the banking industry. So specific to your question, Ms. Mathur, the roles that you can look for after passing out your graduation in BCom would be, something like a risk analyst in the banking sector or in the financial sector. Right? You can become an underwriter whose primary role is to assess the credibility of the customer, the credibility of the collateral against which the loan is being funded, right? And then take a calculative, make a calculative risk decision around funding it or no, right? So underwriting is another opportunity that you have, where you can get into roles like becoming an accountant, controlling the accounts aspect, or the financial planning manager, participating in the annual operational plan, the future budgeting for the organization, etc., etc. Right? So there are multiple roles available, in the financial industries for BCom graduates. But yeah, what we expect from you all is, be fundamentally strong, in the sense you need to understand the balance sheet pretty well, you need to understand all the components of your balance sheets pretty well, you need to understand the cash flow, you need to understand the P&L statement, right? So these are the important statements that you should be having your hands on, and it should be on top of your head, and that will help you, getting onboarded in financial industry in a seamless manner, right? Sorry, one gentleman did ask about the recession. So recession is actually, it means the slowdown in economy. Okay, so it's nothing that we can do about it. All the sectors get impacted. But yeah, from my experience, a product domain, a country which is more into a product, origination or so, they get highly impacted than a customer service domains. So India is a customer service country. So the impact, it has a cascading effect, but you don't see the impact immediately in India, but yes, you would see the Western countries getting impacted because they're largely into the product side of it. So there's nothing much that we can do as a corporate. What we do is we try, preserving cost in this scenario. We try seeing what are the heads that we can get away with, what are the heads that we need to hold on, right? So that's how we manage surviving in the recession phase. But having said this, there are many stakeholders involved. The government of India, the RBI, in US, the Fed Reserve, so all of them play a collective role in terms of getting back the economy to normal. But yeah, to your specific question, it's it's not cloud specific, it's industry specific, so it impacts all the industries as such. Thank you, sir.
With this, we conclude the Q&A session. We thank all the dignitaries and Father Principal for being here and taking time out to answer the queries of our students. We all agree that this was quite the brainstorming session, right? So now we have something to lighten your mood and hope you enjoy the performance next.
Feel the adrenaline, embrace the rhythm, and experience the magic as we bring you the heart-pounding excitement of dance. Our dancers will take you on a journey that transcends time and culture. Get ready to groove and move as we bring you the electrifying energy of the DI Group, the official dance team of Loyola Academy.
from your body. So feel this body. You're all I wanna do. Baby, you know me. Make it so cool when you move. Baby, come make a drive you. Come make a drive you. Baby, allow me. Take you over for the love. See body, oh.
Now that's what we call power-packed performance. It was a treat to the eyes to watch you all perform. Can we have a huge round of applause for the dancers? Thank you, dancers.
May I now request Ram Rajaram and Shakshi Sharma, placement heads, Loyola Academy, to propose the vote of thanks.
Esteemed dignitaries, guests, staff, and my fellow students. On behalf of the organizing team, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude on the successful completion of the HR Conclave. It has been a truly enriching and insightful event, and we are honored to deliver this vote of thanks. First and foremost, we would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Reverend Father Dr. L. Georgie Reddy, SJ, Principal, for his guidance, which helped create an environment conducive to learning and growth and collaboration. Thank you, Father. I would also like to thank Reverend Father Dr. Francis Xavier, SJ correspondent, for his unwavering support in smooth conduct of this event. Thank you, Father. I express my invaluable appreciation for Reverend Father B. Joji Reddy, Director of Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, for being part of this conclave. I would like to extend my gratitude to Reverend Father Arul Jyoti, SJ Vice Principal, Dr. M. Mariadas, the Vice Principal, Deans, HODs, and faculty, for gracing us with your presence today. This event would not have been possible without the planning and contribution of Mr. Divakaran, Placement Officer, Mr. Rahman, Assistant Placement Officer, and Mr. Shruti, Assistant Placement Officer. Thank you, sirs and ma'am, for all your efforts which made today's conclave a massive success. I would also like to thank IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Vedama, for our guidance. A special thanks to Ms. K. Sarashandrama, Dean of Student Affairs, for a constant encouragement and stewardship throughout the organization of the event.
We extend our sincere appreciation to all the HRs for sparing your valuable time and contributing to this event's success. We are fortunate to have you among us. I would also like to thank the students who have been a part of this event. Your active participation and engagement during sessions have made this conclave a truly interactive and a fruitful experience. A special word of appreciation goes out to the organizing team, event coordinators, and the student council. Your hard work and dedication. Thanks to all the individuals and entities that contributed to the success of this HR conclave. Let the knowledge gained and connections made during this event serve as catalysts to drive positive changes in our future endeavors. Thank you all and have a nice day.
Thank you, Pranav and Sakshi. We would like to express our sincerest gratitude to all the dignitaries for gracing us with your presence today. We also extend our gratitude to the members of the management, principals, vice principals, deans, HODs, and staff members for being a part of this conclave. We also thank the audience for being disciplined and observant throughout the session. We are positive that each one of us will be leaving this hall with some valuable insights on the industry and its working principles. With this, we come to the end of this HR conclave.
Thank you, everyone. This is Naman.
And Navya signing off.
Thank you. We request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
representatives to kindly escort the dignitaries outside the hall for lunch. I repeat, I request the student council members and the student representatives to escort our dignitaries to the Loyola hall for lunch.